When I speak, I'm not speaking just for myself. I'm speaking for the millions that don't only support me, but actually went on the line and voted for me to be their president. Not once, but twice. So now I don't speak just for me. I speak for everybody. I speak for an entire country. I'm more accountable than I was. Rise up. Take charge. You are the present. You are the future. Don't wait for nobody. It is you. And I want to call upon the world to look and give attention to the oppressed places in Africa. Places like Uganda, where there's 50 million people that have been oppressed for 40 years, ruled on gunpoint by a dictator. Places like Congo, where there's a constant genocide going on. Places like Cameroon, that has no voice. Places like Eritrea. Many. I mean, to all the Africans out there, they should know that we are on our own and each other is all that we have. While the world is concentrating on Ukraine, and rightly so, on Palestine, and rightly so, on many other oppressed places, I want the world to know, and the Africans to know, that more people are killed and being killed in the Congo more than Palestine and Ukraine combined. But we don't get the attention. So if we don't speak up, nobody's going to hear us. We, the voices that manage to smuggle the truth out of home, whether it be Congo or Uganda or Tanzania or Sudan, let us speak for our people. For we are all our people have got. There's a reason why God elevated us to these platforms that we have. Not for us to get paid and live comfortably, but to make sure home gets better. And to remind every African that is living in a foreign land, be it Europe or in America, this is not your home. Africa is your home. Let us make home better. And that way, our brothers and sisters will not have to die on the sea trying to escape from home. Our brothers and sisters are not going to be humiliated in a foreign land, being called whatever kind of names. Now, we used to tolerate the humiliation in foreign lands in the West, but we are facing it on our own continent. Why? Because of misrule. Let us speak out against misrule. Let us come together and remember that for colonialism to end, it took all of us coming together. For apartheid to end, it took all of us come together. And for dictatorships and misrule to end in Africa, it takes us coming together. And most importantly, and this is a message that I want all of us to speak with one voice, to the Western powers, the United States of America, the European countries, and all these other countries. They are in many ways responsible for the misrule back home. For example, in Uganda, for decades, America was giving General Museveni up to $1 billion, especially in security cooperation. That is the money that acts as the wind beneath the dictator's wing. So let us call them out to stand and act by the values that they profess. Because what they tolerate in Africa, they don't tolerate in Europe. I've not seen any American diplomat or president standing shoulder to shoulder with the Belarusian dictator Lukashenko, the same way they stand shoulder to shoulder with Museveni or with Paul Biya of Cameroon or with the dictators in Africa. So call them out and tell them that they should hold African leaders by the same standards of democracy and human rights. They cannot continue saying, oh, yeah, there's dictatorship in Africa, there's mass murder, but we can close an eye to that and do business with them. You know, there's a book that I co-authored called Expensive Poverty. Our wealth is not supposed to be our curse. We are not asking them to come and save us. We are asking them to stop sponsoring our oppressors. When that is spoken loud enough by more of us, maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to touch the conscience of these Western powers. Because when America says we are not going to sponsor dictators in Africa, it will be game over. When Europe says we are going to stop sponsoring dictators in Africa, it will be game over. Right now, I was elected president, but I'm in exile.